Hey guys, what's going on? In this video I'm going to talk about Jason Bond lightning alerts, and this is really due to a lot of people asking me if I can do some more reviews on stock trading services rather than options. So really over the last few years I've seen a huge shift towards options trading. And there's many reasons for that. A lot of it's to do with leverage, people starting with small accounts, wanting to grow them quickly. But one thing that people can do, and this is how I started out, is to trade volatile penny stocks. So stocks that are under really $5 a share, around about that kind of price. And you can avoid all the problems that you have with options where, you need to learn all the Greeks with options and you have time decay to worry about and implied volatility and all that. So I can see why there's people really asking about, can you do some more stock alert service reviews where people are focusing on just teaching and talking about stocks. And of course, that's the basis, right, for all of these things. If you can understand the technical analysis on these smaller stocks, it really helps you with the options trading as well. So if you decide to get into that, then that's something that, a good basis in just underlying stock trading can really, really help. And so I'm a member of a few stock alert services. One of the main ones that I like the best, and I haven't really been doing a lot of these trades recently, just because the market hasn't been good at all to low-cost penny stocks over the last year. But that could easily change, and often when the markets do change, you find that the first ones that start running and become very bullish and predictable in their price action are the lower-cost penny stocks. And so that's the hope in 2023, right, that we start to get another bull run, and penny stocks may actually be something that's a good strategy to go at again. And so over the years I've been members of lots of different stock services. I remember I started out trading with Super Trades, and I've done a few reviews about him on this channel before, but recently, over the last few years, really, Jason Bond's been one of the guys I've been learning from. He's always got some new exciting information, and he's pretty entertaining to boot. So I would highly recommend checking out Jason's Lightning Alerts. This is a new service that really was kind of put together probably, I think, about 6 months ago now, so the middle of 2022, where Jason combined all of his different penny stock trade services into one, and it became Lightning Alerts, which is cool. And so the people I'd recommend this for the most is beginners, beginners to intermediates. So people that want to learn the basics of technical analysis. This is Jason that you can see on my screen here with his cheesy smile. He is an expert in trading technical analysis, so he's been doing this for about a decade. I started following him about a decade ago. And he started off as a school teacher in New York, and he transitioned into penny stock trading and then started full time. And according to himself, he made his first $1 million trading penny stocks and then teaching other people how to trade them as well. So this is really very much a service for people that are interested in technical analysis. Jason focuses on 3 main patterns, which you can learn from his service. And yeah, let's get started and see what this is all about. So this is going to be an ongoing series, kind of like my bullseye trades, which obviously I'm a huge fan of if you're following this channel. This is going to be an ongoing series though, because there's so much to encompass in this review and the service that I can't really get through it in a 10 or 15 minute video, which is, I like to do these smaller videos where people don't have to sit there for an hour listening to every single, aspect of service. So I'll try and go through an overview and a couple of trades today just to give you an introduction, and then make sure you guys know where you can learn more. So yeah, first of all, it's an alert service, but it's also heavy on education. The alerts come out via email every night, and also push notifications from the app. So Raging Bull has an app that they use quite a bit. So you do get these alerts, but they're also, you get a lot of due diligence and pre-alerts kind of thing. So what Jason will probably do long before he does it. And that's partly because he seems to have a pet peeve that people don't like him entering trades before them because he gets accused of front running and all this nonsense. So he's very big on giving out pre-alerts. So what he's going to do and when he's going to do it and why he's going to do it, and then leaving it up to the people, the subscribers, to take advantage of that pre-knowledge. He will update when he enters the trade, but it's very often you can get an entry before he does as well, which is pretty unusual in this sort of low-cost penny stock type of trading, but I think it's a really good thing. So very high-level overview. There's chat rooms, which are really useful. They're open multiple times a day. I'll go through that in a little bit. You get the real money small cap swing trade alerts. The live streams, like I said, are audio video. He's always sharing stuff in the chat rooms. It's really good. You get pre-market Lightning Alerts watch list and a massive educational vault, which is really good. And like I was saying, he combined several of his previous services, so you guys that have been following the channel for a while might remember things like Monday Movers, Daily Strike. He combined all of these into one service, which is really cool. And it's pretty low cost. I think it's about $70 a month. Let's have a look at the landing page in a second here. And so he really does focus on teaching. So he talks about why penny stocks might make big moves with momentum, and what to look for and how to enter and exit to maximize your profit potential in this. Jason has a lot of credibility. He's been around for a long time. He's one of the most well-known teachers and people that do these alerts. So he's been around the block a few times. So what I thought I'd do is I'd have a quick look inside the dashboard for Lightning Alerts. I'm a member of all the Raging Bull services, and so this is Jason Bond's Lightning Alerts. I've talked about Wall Street Bookie a few times on here. It's a great service, but it's options related, and it's not for everybody. It's the sell side of options. So Lightning Alerts, in contrast, is penny stock trading on the buy side. So here is what you get when you first start. You come to this page here. You can see that he starts off by recommending a couple of books, which I also recommend you read: Trading in the Zone and The Disciplined Trader. I'll leave links to these in the review article that I'll leave in the description below, so you can go and find these more easily. And so these are good books to read for sure. And so the overview of the service is the live stream chat room is 7 to 11 Eastern Time and 2 to 4 Eastern Time, so they'll be live streaming. He'll be taking trades, and also you can discuss the alerts and everything. And I'll probably do another part to this video where we actually look at what goes on in these chat rooms, because they're such a big part of the service. So one thing that I want to talk mainly about tonight is the newsletter, which I'm going to show you some examples of. And it comes out every night and a couple of times during the day as well. And on Fridays there's a Monday Movers edition as well. You can start to see why I need to break this video up into lots of different parts, right? Because this is a mammoth service. Really, really good value for money though, given how much you get for it. So these are both swing trades, usually swing trades, but I think there are sometimes day trades depending on the price action, and also some long-term trades as well. He talks mainly about 3 patterns, which if you're familiar with Jason Bond's work at all, you'll know they're really like the fish hook and the bull flag, and also just technical breakouts. So he goes through all this stuff. So this really is a place to learn. If you really want to understand how to trade penny stocks, Lightning Alerts is probably a good place to start. You can see the menu on the left here. There's a lot of things to it here. The video lesson, newsletter archives. Video lessons are just super extensive. They're updated regularly. You can see this was before the holidays started, was the last one. Jason's on screen, but then he goes through all the charts and everything as well. So these are really, really valuable. And you can see there's a lot of them. That was two a day sort of thing. So you can go through each one and learn what he's talking about and learn to be an independent trader by yourself. Anyway, I will talk more about this in another video. Today I really wanted to go through a couple of trades. So I picked a day randomly for some trade alerts to go through and see if these things actually work. I've put them in the article, which obviously will be linked in the description, so you can go through these at your own pace. I'm just trying to find out, like, this was a good one to talk about. So I think I looked up I just picked December 15th randomly to check it out and see what was alerted that day, and to give you guys kind of a flavor of what gets put out. So let's go and pull up that newsletter in here. So if we go into Jason Bond, Lightning Alerts, I think it's under, let's see, whatever was in their archive newsletter, December 15th. So much stuff. Let's see. So, December 9th. 5 momentum stocks for Thursday. Yeah, so I just picked this at random. We can go through different ones. But I had a look to see if these worked, and they did work quite well. So the first one he talks about here, and this is what you get via email, but there's also archived, so you can look on the dashboard the next day if you don't want to get the emails or whatever. And so the first one he looked at was SMMT, which is a stock worth around $3 or $4 a share. You can see he included the chart here. And so one of his favorite patterns, and one of the most probable patterns to work, is the bull flag pattern that most traders that are into this stuff, into technical analysis, will know about and trade. And so he spotted this bull flag with a Fibonacci retracement, which he uses a lot of, and you can learn from him all about the Fibonacci levels. You can see them marked here. And he looked at SMMT on the Thursday night, and he said basically there would be a stop loss below 308, and he's looking to see something like $5 from the current price, which was, let's see, here's an example he put in of the bull flag. So at the time the trade was at $3.04, so I went through on my broker and plotted this for you. Hopefully you can see it. This is SMMT, and so this was the Thursday where it was at $3.40, and then the Friday not much happened, but by the Monday we hit the $5 profit target as he had hoped in his analysis here, based off a bounce off a Fibonacci level. So this one worked out really well, pretty nicely, and you can see you get some good information about it. The cool thing is you can also chat to him in the live chat rooms about this stuff too, and say, hey, you know, this happened, what do you think? He's very responsive, so that's pretty good. This one was a huge winner. I don't think I've gone through it yet, but this was like 1,000% winner or something ridiculous. I don't think I added it to the article yet. So yes, that was an example of SMMT, and then AMAN this one was huge, so let's have a quick look at that. Pretty sure I didn't trade this, but I saw a lot of people talking about it, AMAN. So let's go to time frame 20 days. Let's just put it on the 10-minute chart. There we go. So I guess like this was a huge move. I don't think this was the move I'm talking about now. So that was the big move. That was really good. I think Jason got this move. So this was the 15th, yeah, and then overnight we had this massive jump up. So this went 50%, right? This was around $2, and it hit $3 the next day. Let's see what Jason was saying about it. Recent news winner, hovering around this Fibonacci retracement level, 61.8%. Thursday, there's now a range between 2 and 4 for this trade. So he was hoping it would go up to about $4, and it went up to about 3. So between 2 and 4 is exactly 3, right? So nice overnight move on AMAM as well. So you can see this stuff actually does work. Obviously, it's extremely difficult to give a full review of everything, like every single trade, which is why joining is probably the best bet. I think it's $77 for a month, and then you can get like a big discount if you like it. Let's have a look at the landing page here. So you can watch this little video. Let's see where the prices are. You can read all about the different stuff here. Let's see. Here we go. So $77 a month. I think you can buy yearly for something like 600 odd bucks, but obviously depends on when you're watching this because the prices always change. But if you're looking to learn small cap swing trading, technical analysis, and have a really good community in the chat rooms and everything, and I'll go into that a little bit more in another video, then this could well be something that you get a lot of benefit from. Yeah, here we go, $699 for the year, or $77 a month. With any of these things, I'd recommend you start with the cheap option first and try it out for a month. Give it a good try though, because sometimes if it's a bad week or two, people just give up and like, this is nonsense. But then it turns out, that things can go really well. We can look at a couple more of these. There's so many. Look at all these things. That it might be worth me doing a live stream at some point and just having people say, hey, show me this one, and see what happened. I think PHVS was another big winner. I think I put it in the article. Let me see. This is a very new article. I'm not really had a chance to like update everything. I think so I did. I put PHVS as well. Let's see. So this actually turned into a day trade. It was 20 to 30 minutes and it hit the 10 to 20% price target. So So a lot of good winners, especially in a market that's been really harsh for penny stocks in general. But hopefully that gives you some idea of what this service is about. I think if you're looking for a service that is penny stock orientated, which a lot of people are, because they have small amounts of capital, relatively small amounts, and they don't want to get into options trading. And I don't blame you. Options trading has this extra level of complexity that can really upset people when you have time pressure and all this stuff. Let's have another quick look at some of this. So Ask Jason is one thing. It's probably nothing too exciting. Scalp trading, swing trading, long-term micro. So this is just like a terms of different things that he uses, so not super helpful. Let's see what else we have. Lightning alerts. Nightly watch list. So I guess that is coming out in the newsletter form, so that's under the newsletter at the moment. Not sure what he's doing with that. I can give you guys a quick look at the chat room. So this opens certain hours of the day. It's in the article exactly what hours this thing opens at. But you can see people talk about all the different trades, and then he also has like live trade alerts in here as well, which come up in this trading feed. And I've never seen somebody who spends so much time on camera as Jason does. He's nearly always on here. Obviously the market's shut today, so he's not on. I'll do another video when this is actually live, and depending on questions that I get from you guys, I can go into more detail about what this Lightning Alerts program involves. But hopefully that overview is helpful. I think if you're looking in 2023 to get into penny stock trading, it might well be worth trying it out for a month. Try Jason Bond Lightning Alerts out for a month and see how it goes. Alright guys, I will catch up with you in the next update on this.